Hello guys and welcome to another video, and this is about daily race C this week at Mount Panorama. So for this one I've went with the Beetle because it's probably the best car out there. You can probably go with the WRX, but just as you get into the qualifying, it is dark. So it's very hard to see anything in front of you. So even my exposure is set up to maximum, so I can see like at least those little bits and pieces on the track, but it's still very hard to see and notice those little things around the track. But this is something that I noticed when I was going around the track, and yeah, I was going for a couple of tries, and yeah, I was hitting the walls. I mean, I just couldn't get the lap time right. Of course, you know, it really requires a lot of attention, a lot of skill and a lot of practice. But also one thing that I noticed is that after a lap or maybe even 2 laps, the weather is changing. So it's going from full darkness into kind of this early morning. I think it's like 4 or 5 p.m, maybe 5 p.m. I don't know really when the sun rises here, but it just becomes much easier to see something. And after like 3 or 4 laps, this becomes very easy to see, and everything is like so clear. It's you want to call it as clear as a day. But what this just gives you is a bit of advantage. So for someone that doesn't really know that stuff, he's gonna retry and hitting that retry button every time he makes a mistake. But yeah, just stay on the track for a couple of laps and go with that, and you can see now that the weather is much different, so you can actually see a lot of things. So this is side-by-side comparison, and you can see on the left it was just complete darkness, and I couldn't really see that much. Of course, on the straight is okay because, you know, there are a couple of poles on the straight which are kind of lighting up the track a little bit. But as soon as you get into this middle part of the circuit, it's almost impossible. It's really impossible to see some of those little things, and even the wall, it just, you know, it just gets there. And, you know, you're just driving by the feeling rather than something that you're seeing. It's a nice race. It's really difficult to drive. But on the right hand side, yeah, it's much clearer. I mean, it's like it's driving in the daylight. I mean, you can see anything that you might come across. It's so much easier to just control the car, find the limits of the track and everything. So I hit a couple of walls on the try on the left, and it really was a mess. So I try to do my best and just try to I just try to keep the car on the track, but I mean, it's so difficult. I mean, not gonna lie, even if you know this track into every little corner, every little thing out there, it's still gonna be very hard thing to do. And, you know, sometimes I was going around in some turns and I was just like a little bit off the brakes more than I should, and I was like, yeah, the car is just not stopping. But it's not really noticeable until it's really too late. So on the right hand side, I was even able to put like the top result. It was even the top 4 result in the world. But yeah, I think this is something that you should really use. This is something that you should exploit and make the most out of it. So guys, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button out of this, and please let me know if you think this is an exploit in the game, or I mean, if this thing should stay the same, or just the conditions should stay the same, or something should change in the game. But I found this very useful, and I decided to share this one with you. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.